In part by Rothy Family Flooring, Anchor In and Anchor Away, Erickson Custom Building, H&R Block, APAC Kansas, Shears Division, Prairie Star Health Center, First National Bank, The Medicine Shop, Reno County Area Transit, RCAT, Next Tech Wireless, Midwest Ford and Toyota, Salt City Pawn, Amelia Bedelia's, Brickhouse Boutique, Ashcraft Pharmacy, and these Sportscaster Club members, Lowen Corporation, Burning Chiropractic, Dr. Robert Epp, Portfolio Recovery, Green Vision Group, Craig Barkley Plumbing, and Mega Manufacturing. All the exciting action of the Blue Dragons is on now. Let's go to the broadcast booth for the play-by-play with the Eagle Sports Crew on Eagle Radio.
Well, happy February, everybody, and welcome to another night of Blue Dragon basketball. The Hutchinson Sports Arena is the place to be if you're a fan of women's basketball at the junior college level. Number 3 Hutchinson playing host to number 8 Seward County Community College. The Saints come in red hot. They've won 14 in a row. They're 20-2 overall. They're 12-1 in the Jayhawk Conference. They have not lost a game since falling to Butler in November of 2018. 14 straight wins. But the Blue Dragons can top that. Hutchinson's Blue Dragons a perfect 22-0. The last time they lost a basketball game was last season. The Blue Dragons have been on a tear. They are one of the top defensive teams in the country, holding opponents to less than 50 points a game while averaging 85 themselves. The Blue Dragons have been a dominating rebound team. About 18 rebounds more per encounter than the opponents. But Seward Saints, they aren't a slouch either. They're not nearly as good defensively and a little bit less effective offensively, but the Saints are a tough team to deal with. John Hutchins, the coach of the Blue Dragons, telling me that he thinks one advantage that he may have is depth. This is a Seward team that doesn't go a lot deeper than 6 players. Starting 5 against starting 5, I think it's a pretty even matchup between the Saints and the Blue Dragons. But when you factor the bench in, and I look for Hutchinson coach John Hutchins to go deep into his bench even early in the game if he can, to try to be fresh, that could be a factor later on. But the Blue Dragons off to a tremendous start at 22-0. They're playing in a way worthy of their national ranking. When you look at the Seward Saints, by the way, they're coached by Austin Mefford, who's having quite a debut season as the head man at Seward. They have 5 foreign players on this team. 4 of those players are starters. Akila Mukabakidi is from Mozambique. Also in the starting lineup, typically Sylvia Veloso. She is also from Mozambique. And then you have Karolina Szedłokowska. She's from Poland. Karlin Kowani is from Mozambique. You get the picture. 5 foreign players, 5 girls from Texas, 2 from Liberal, and 1 from Hooker, Oklahoma. That is the Saints 2018-2019 version. And they are very, very good in the starting 5. When you look at the bench, though, not a whole lot there. Their 2 losses, we talked about one of them, that was at Butler on November 28th by a score of 65-54. And the other loss was to Salt Lake Community College early in the season in a game played in Midland. Blue Dragons on a tear, Glenn Grunwald, and I think this has a chance to be a spectacular game.
I think it will be too. I was so impressed last Wednesday night down in Great Bend when this Blue Dragon team just exploded out of the start in the first quarter, and you knew they were very focused. I think you'll see the same thing tonight. Lexi Hernandez for Seward kind of concerns me. She had 7 out of 10 from 3-point range in a game against Northwest Kansas Tech on the road. She's a good one. She also plays 34.7 minutes a game, which means she has a good motor. She's out of Canyon, Texas. They've had several players come out of Canyon, Texas, down in Seward. But the Hutchinson Blue Dragons keep getting better and better every game. Let's see what Seward has left in the tank at the end.
Quite a difference in terms of defense. Blue Dragons holding teams to under 50. Seward to about 64. I think the Hutchinson defense might be the difference in this basketball game. I would not want to play this Blue Dragon basketball team right now. It has been on a tear. A little bit of controversy out in Seward surrounding the men's program. The coach has been suspended for a week. Attorneys are involved pertaining to an issue that I believe consensus is happened before the season. Nobody's saying much about it. Coach will be back after this week, but it may be with a leash.
And it does not involve the Jayhawk Conference. It involves the school, correct?
I think this is all being handled internally by Seward.
Yeah. So he was not at Northwest Kansas Tech, which, by the way, they lost by 2 to Northwest Kansas Tech just the other night. But our focus right now on the girls' game. This should be a good one. Had you seen, at least in this year, I haven't seen the Blue Dragons jump out like they did against Spartan.
No, they were especially motivated, and they're just simply better than most of the people that they're playing. And then you toss in the best coaching staff in junior college basketball and kids that are willing to sop up knowledge. We've seen this team. It was good at the beginning of the year. It has grown into something that is really, really impressive.
Michaela Van Nant's parents are here behind us. They're from St. Paul, Minnesota. They left 50-degree temperature to come to balmy Hutchinson, Kansas today. Beautiful outside, but I said, hey, a couple days ago it was cold. But let's see if Michaela has a big game with her parents in the stands.
Well, it would be nice. The main thing the Dragons want to do is play well. If you play to your capabilities, then whatever the result is, it's something you can live with. These teams will get together later in the season out in Liberal, and that will be a real challenge for the Dragons.
Tell people why we're dressed in pink.
Well, dressed in pink tonight in memory of cancer patients all over the place. This is for the Cancer Council of Reno County. And
Pink Out Night.
It's Pink Out Night. They are selling pink shirts out there. It's for a great cause. We urge you to come to the sports arena and be a part of what should be 2 terrific basketball games. The second game tonight, Hutchinson, only 1 game behind Seward on the loss side in the Western Division. So that's a game with a lot of ramifications. And the Blue Dragon men like to prove that they are better than they showed in the last 2/3 of the game on Wednesday in Great Bend. So it's a big night of basketball, no question.
Let's go ahead and get set because we will have our national anthem coming your way in just a little bit, and then we'll go courtside with Darren Dunn with the starting lineup. So we're going to take a timeout, and we'll be back with more from the sports arena in 2 minutes.
Your life is busy. Are you ready to open an account, apply for a loan, check your balances, make a transfer, deposit a check, pay bills? With electronic banking from The First, you can now take care of all your many banking needs from the comfort of your home or office. Anytime, anywhere, 24/7. Visit fnbhutch.bank to get started. First National Bank of Hutchinson, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
HCC Sports is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert F. of the Hutchinson Clinic, Barkley Plumbing, Vernon Chiropractic Center, Tim and Gina Ritter, along with Brian Strange of the Green Vision Group, Sutton Kaufman Transmission Service, Wade Patton Insurance, A&A Builders, Bold Office Shares, Mega Manufacturing, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Lowen Corporation, Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, and by Mann, Wyatt, and Rice, LLC. These Sportscaster Club members help provide funds for HCC scholarships.
For over 15 years, Erickson Custom Building has designed, built, and remodeled homes and commercial projects in central Kansas. Whether you're looking to replace a deck, wanting to build an addition, or remodel your kitchen, our customers receive individualized attention, quality craftsmanship, and exceptional customer service from start to finish. Erickson Custom Building offers new construction and remodeling services in addition to commercial and insurance projects. Visit our website today at ericksoncustomBLDG.com.
The Hutch Medicine Shop and the Hutch Blue Dragons have a lot in common. In addition to our logos both being blue, all 3 pharmacists at the Medicine Shop graduated from HCC. Rick Stone in 1984, Brent Bauman in 2001, and Lacey Stone in 2007. In fact, the Medicine Shop has employed over a dozen HCC students over the past 15 years who are now Kansas pharmacists. The Medicine Shop and the Blue Dragons working together as one team.
Blue Dragons pep band with our national anthem done in vigorous style. Nice job done by the folks down on the west end. And we're going to get set for starting lineups with Darren Dunn here at the Sports Arena. Crowd starting to fill in and expect a big crowd. Here's Darren Dunn.
First for the visiting Saints of Seward County. At guard, a 5'7" freshman from Mozambique, number 3, Akila Muku Bakiti. At guard, a 5'6" sophomore from Canyon, Texas, number 11, Lexi Hernandez. At guard, a 5'7" sophomore from Mozambique, number 22, Sylvia Veloso. At forward, a 6-foot freshman from Poland, number 33, Karolina Shadwowska. And at center, a 6'3" sophomore from Mozambique, number 42, Carla Kovani. The Saints are 20-2, 12-1 in the Jayhawk Conference, number 8 in the nation. Coached by Austin Mefford in his first season, assisted by Lizzie Nestling.
A lot of foreign players for Seward, as we've seen for a long time, and former head coaches that they had. Which, by the way, Toby, who was their head coach for quite some time, good friends with John Onges, now the head coach at Emporia State.
And finding that it's a little bit different, a little more of a challenge. He really had it going out at Seward.
Of course, he replaced Jim Littell, who's the head coach at Oklahoma State for a long, long time. I look back to that game down Seward when Nate Donnie's team came in there and snapped their big winning streak that they had down in Seward for so long.
Yeah, that place for years and years and years
60
was
plus.
Really a tough place to get a win. Then John Onches came to Hutchinson, and the Blue Dragons, for a significant period of time, kind of owned the Seward Saints.
Toby went. Yep.
Last year, Seward got even.
Seward got even with 2, and I think these sophomores for the Blue Dragons are remembering that as they talk about getting revenge, and this is one of the teams that they want to come out and get a win against. Here's Darren Dunn again.
And now, introducing the starting lineup for your Hutchinson Community College Blue Dragons. At guard, a 5'8" freshman from Baldwin City, Kansas, number 2, Abby Ogle. At guard, a 5'8" sophomore from Dodge City, Kansas, number 12, Tia Bradshaw. At forward, a 5'11" sophomore from Olathe, Kansas, number 22, Dejanay Roebuck. At guard, a 5'6" freshman from St. Paul, Minnesota, number 23, Michaela Van Ness. And at forward, a 6-foot sophomore from Liberal, Kansas, number 32, Jada Nickens. The Blue Dragons are 22-0, 13-0 in the Jayhawk Conference, and number 3 in the nation. by John Hutchins in his 12th season, assisted by Travis Kirk, Phil Anderson, and Jamie Patrick. Officials for tonight's contest, Troy Olson, Rodney Paylor, and BJ Moore.
It is as big as any game in junior college women's basketball on this Saturday. Of that, I can guarantee you.
Yeah, Jayhawk Conference Game of the Week on the radio is what we have garnered. The other game is Highland and Johnson County, which already took place in this week in Division II. So, Blue Dragons in their home grays with blue numerals, white trim, and the Seward Saints black road gear with green and white stripes on the side, green numerals and white trim, and we're about set to get underway. Jumping center will be for the Blue Dragons, Mickens, and it's going to be controlled as with the basketball. Ogle puts it up and in. So the quick tip and a quick basket by the Blue Dragons, and we are off and running. 2-0, Hutchinson with the early lead. Ball on our near side, Hernandez. I said look out for her. She plays a lot of minutes and likes to shoot the three. Van Ett tied on her.
She's made 50 of them, Glenn.
Top of the key. Now they go with it. Shedwoska, now back on the outer perimeter. Jumper put up on a missed shot by Muku Buksizdi, and rebound's going to be cleared out by the Blue Dragons. Hutchinson inside the rollback, left good! And right out of the blocks in the first 23 seconds, Hutchinson with 4 points.
All on the inside.
Ball on the left side for the Seward Saints. They'll set it up on the right. Angle dribble to the right side, a hold it up, pass all the way along the baseline, back outside. The three ball is good from outside. Shot put up and in by Shedwoska. Carolina Shedwoska, again, she's out of Warsaw, Poland. Outside of the basketball, Hutchinson works it around. 4-3 ball game. Blue Dragons with a 1-point lead. Top of the key, Hutchinson works it with the ball. Ogle to the right wing. Here's Van Ett, little floater, teardrop, comes out on her, no good. Battle for the board, taken away by the Saints. Who's getting the rebound was Kovani. And up the court come the Saints. They were pushed a little bit, a lot, matter of fact, by Barton down in Liberal game before last. Had to go overtime to win it. There's a drive left side. Veloso puts it up, not there. Rebound by the Saints. They'll kick it back outside to get a fresh 30. Offensive foul is going to be called on Muku Bukita. She'll pick up the personal, shoved off on Hutchinson, and 8:18 to go in this first quarter. Hutch up 4-3. Bradshaw bring it up. Nice article in Hutchinson News on Tia Bradshaw to Dodge City this week. Talked about the dedication of her parents traveling to every game. There's a drive by Bradshaw. Up and good. Count it. She's fouled. Found a little seam, Rusty, on the right side there. And Tia took advantage of it.
All three Dragon baskets have come right beneath the hoop.
Hutchinson leads at 6-3. Excuse me.
And a chance for an and one.
Bradshaw's free throw toss is good. She's perfect. From the line there, it's 7-3 now. Hutch up by 4. Near side. Ball basketball pass comes out high now. Now they work it over on the left wing. Hand it off again. Another three from outside. Rims off. No good. Battle for the board. Taken away out of bounds. Last touch off of Ogle. Sedwoska is going to shoot threes tonight. You can tell. She's got good range.
She's made 37 of them. They're a good, pretty good three-point shooting team in as much as they shoot a lot of them. Not necessarily great percentage-wise.
Contact and out of bounds stepped Ogle. A lot of contact, but it's all right out of bounds. Ogle actually came up with the steal, but then she came out of bounds. Saints will inbound now. Hernandez right in front of us will trigger the inbounds pass. Out of Canyon, Texas, which is way out in West Texas. Angle dribble to the right side. Back outside of Hernandez. Flash to the high post. Gabani takes it down low. Shot not there. Nice defense by the Blue Dragons. Here comes Ogle. Ogle into the forecourt. Backs in. Spins around. Kicks it on the outside. The three on its way. Got it! Big three by Mickens. So Mickens knocks down the tray from the outer perimeter. Her first of the game. Travel to the right side. Leaner doesn't go for the Saints. Battle for the board. Ogle comes out with it. Then a ball pops away from it. Hernandez runs it down for the Saints. So Hutchinson with a turnover after getting the loose basketball. Sedwoska Inside, they'll work it inside again, down low, shot up and good. Battling in the low post was Kobani. 10-5 your score. Hutchinson lead cut down to 5. Well, they'll come right back at you, won't they?
This is not going to be an easy game.
Foul's going to be called against Mickens down low.
So each team with an offensive foul.
Austin Meffrey came out of Gulf Coast. He's the 8th head coach for the Saints. He was a 5-year assistant with Gulf Coast State, and that's located in Panama City, Florida, a beautiful part of Florida. It always catches some remnants of hurricanes that hit the Gulf. Ball on the outside, top right. Look at Bukiti. Drives in, ball stolen away. Mickens got a hand on it. Ogle comes up with it. Here comes Ogle. Left side, quickly to Robach. She'll go in and be fouled. And catching it in the mouth was Roebuck. She's going to be okay. Check that. It's going to go against the Blue Dragons. Not a foul on the Saints. It's going to go against Hutchinson. Wow. They picked it up on Bradshaw. I didn't see. I was scanned out. I was looking at the play with Roebuck, and evidently it came on Bradshaw. Have to look at the film on that one. Gozani shot underneath. Kobani doesn't get it. Rebound cleared out by Mickens, and Mickens a rebound machine so far. With the basketball, Tia Bradshaw weaves her way across the court.
Mickens big from Liberal, a little extra inside.
Oh, you betcha. Angles to the right side. She, and not only she, but her sister also came and played volleyball here for the Blue Dragons. And there's a Van Nett three from outside. It's good. Boy, she stroked it from way deep downtown. That one was from Yoder, Rusty. She knocked that one down. 13-5 Hutch.
Dragons are playing with so much confidence this week.
Angle in the end. They'll kick it right side. Hernandez will try the three from the right side. It's off, no good. Rebound cleared, though, by the Saints. Feet down low, foul called, and the end one as Hernandez snuck in there and able to get the ball over to was Kobani. And Van Nett will pick up the personal. So coming into the ball game now for the Blue Dragons will be Milan Schimmel. Free throw toss is up and good. Hernandez completes the three-point play. It's a 5-point ball game now. Pressure in the backcourt. Ball thrown away. Trying to get to Zogel. She cannot in time. It's a bad pass by Schimmel as she was just checked into the ball game. 13-8 your score. Hutchinson with your early lead. So far, Seward's had every answer, although the big three by Van Nett put Hutch up 13-6 at the time. Shot up missing, not there. Rebound's going to be cleared out. And then the ball stripped away and stolen by the Saints. Ball on the outside. Mazzani, they'll give it back outside. Pelosi down low underneath, goes in, and a foul call. This one's on Milan, and she will pick up the personal.
Blue Dragons have been a little turnover prone here in the early going with four. Four different Blue Dragons with a foul apiece.
Schimmel's going to have to pick up to the speed of the game. It's going pretty quick for her right now. Free throw toss up and missing by Velosa. No, Velosa, excuse me. Free throws up and good by Velosa.
Lane dry like
oh, yes, sure was. They'll wipe it out. So 13-8 it will remain. Mickens gets a break into the ball game for the first time tonight. Ty Kimbrough. There's another turnover. Bad pass. Ball on the outside. Saints, they'll shoot it up. Three-pointer does not go. Battle for the board. On the back is going to be the call. Velosa, is that who they got it on? I believe it is. Number 22, yes, Velosa is who they picked the foul up on for the Saints.
Sylvia Veloso is another one of those kids from Mozambique.
I think they have three on their roster. They have a bunch. Ball on the outer perimeter for the Blue Dragons. 13-8 your score. The lead's still a 5 for Hutchinson, but that can go away quickly the way the Saint team plays. Blue Dragons can explode as well. Here's Roebuck. Little baseline back outside of Schimmel. Schimmel backs in, shoots it up, and misses it. Rebound's going to be cleared out of there by Cavani. And here comes Seward. The Lady Saints on the run. New face in there is Kaylin Green. She's out of Forney, Texas. Green is a sophomore. They drop it down low underneath. Little give and go. Layup good.
Nice play.
Scoring it, Shedwoska. 13-10. Nice play right down the paint. Here's Roebuck. She gets away from the defender. Angles all the way to the right. Takes it to the baseline right. Holds up. Kicks the ball outside. Here's Ogle on the drive. Ogle all the way in. Lays it up and in.
Dragons are shooting well. 6 of 8.
Ogle finds a way to get inside and get to the rim, and that's a good example of it right now. Great ball control by her as well. 15-10 Hutchinson. First quarter of play. 3:42 to go in the first. Ball on the near side. Hernandez will slide through and look to the left side. Three-pointer from outside. Good from outside. Three-pointers up and good. And Nuka Bukiti knocks it down from the outer perimeter. Average is 9.7 a game, so got 1/3 of her average with that one stroke right there. 15-13. Hutchinson leads it by 2. Roebuck out front. Hands the ball to Van Nett. Left side now to Ogle. They'll work the left wing. Back out top again. Here's Van Nett on the drive. Scoops one up, way off its mark. No good. Kimbrough trying to get the ball. Comes back to Van Nett. She resets it. Turns around, shoots, and hits a three-pointer. How about that? Van Nett took it all the way out after she got the ball from Kimbrough and stroked it from the corner left.
Dragons have knocked down 3 trays already.
The drive underside, left side stolen away by Kimbrough. Ball comes to Ogle. It's a horse race all the way down. Ogle lays it up and gets it in. 20-3. Hudson explodes for 5 quick points to go up 20-3, up by 7.
20-13.
20-13, excuse me. Missed one digit. Kind of an important one. Three-pointer from outside, no good. Battle for the board, comes off with a Schimmel. Hutch on the run. A couple new players going to check in next dead ball whistle. Feed down low to Roebuck. She'll put it up and miss it. Ball teetered over the rim, bounced a couple times. Now with it comes Green. Green on the run. Quickly down underneath. Shot up and not there. But a foul on the floor is going to be called. Foul's going to be against Ogle. She'll pick up the personal.
All right. All 5 Dragon starters with 1 foul. Actually, that's not true. One of Dejanay Roebuck does not have a foul yet.
Mapasua is going to check in. Tenney's going to check in. Also Kramer for the Blue Dragons. Free throw toss is up and good. Cavani, I had said on the floor, but she was in the act of shooting. Cavani with the free throw.
She has 5 already.
Article in the college newspaper here talked about how the girls felt like this is a good measuring tool to see how nationals was going to be. But they got to get there first. Free throw toss way short, no good. Ran down in the corner by Schimmel. And Hutchinson will bring it up with a 6-point lead, 20-14. Tenney on the outside. She's out of New Zealand. Mapasua around the corner to the right side. Mapasua out over. Schimmel shoots it on its way up, bouncing off the back iron, no good. Battle for the board, taken away by the Saints. Off the missed shot by Schimmel from Pendleton, Oregon. Saints will set it back up. Veloso on the outside, angles to the right. Takes it all the way down low, puts it up and in. Nice ball player.
Now Sylvia Veloso can drive it, she can shoot it from distance.
Right there, she drove it. 20-16. Lead is cut to 4. Hutchinson with the lead. Half from the get-go. Kramer turns the ball over. Just had it stripped away from her. Now the ball comes out quickly down low. Shot up and missing by Shedwoska, and a foul call the other way against the Blue Dragons, or say knocked her out of bounds. It will be Saints basketball, not a foul. Inbounding will be Hernandez for the Saints.
Already we see John Onches going deep into his bench. Seward prefers to play with 6.
Comes in quickly, down low underneath, little scoop shot, up and good. Nifty move put in there. New face in the lineup, that's Wanda Kuamba. Kuamba puts it up and in. And it's a 2-point game now, 20-18, so Saints on a little run. Here's Sarah Kramer. Double clutches, but the reason she double clutches Veloso was on her arm. And will allow Kramer to go to the line and shoot 2 free throws.
On Sylvia Veloso, her first foul.
Free throw toss is up and good by Kramer. Will shoot a second one. Takes her time. The toss is up and good. That's 22-18. The lead is extended to 4 again inside of a minute here in this first quarter of play. There's no doubt one of the games of the week, maybe even nationally, with number 8 versus number 3. Feed down, low blocks left. There's a drive. They'll throw up a crazy shot, and Kimbrough picks up the personal.
Dragons are over the 5-foul limit, so every foul is a 2-shot opportunity for the Saints.
Swamba averages 6.4 points per ball game. We'll step to the line. Now, Coach Medford only goes a couple deep. Free throws up and good. And Polar Saints within 2 with the free throw here. We'll get his peek out 9. Come on in, buy a shirt. Suggested donation $10, but you can give more if you wish or less if you wish. Up to you. Scores for a good cause. Pressure in the backcourt. Tenney, Kramer, all the way up to Schemmel. Schemmel breaks it. She'll bring it down, lays it up, and misses it. Kimbrough putback, though, is there for 2. Ball teetered on the rims on Schemmel's shot, but Kimbrough was there to clean it up and put it up and in. Back up by 4 again.
Pretty much as advertised so far.
Angle left. They'll hold up. Back out top now. Veloso goes back outside. Shot up and missing from the outside by Shedwoska, and the rebound's cleared over to Blue Dragons. Schemmel brings it up. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Schemmel's got to shoot it. She takes it into the paint, puts it on its way. Not there. Got it for the board. Not there. And Hutchinson had a great opportunity there to go up by 6. Was not able to get it done, but they'll take a 4-point lead over to the bench. 24-20. Hutchinson with a lead at the end of 1 quarter of play. We'll be back in 1 minute for quarter number 2 right after this.
Parking lots and driveways can be expensive to install. This is Derek Fees. Let APAC Kansas Shears Division help you properly maintain these investments. Patching, crack filling, sealing, and striping are just some of the services we provide. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112. Are you tired of your dusty or muddy driveway? APAC Kansas Shears Division is here to help. This is Derek Fees. Call us and ask us about our asphalt millings. If you are a do-it-yourselfer, arrange for pickup or delivery at your convenience. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
Tax reform impacts virtually every tax return this year. That means yours, too. If you're wondering what that means for you and your refund, but don't want to spend hours reading the tax code, head over to H&R Block. No one knows tax reform better than Block. Their tax pros will help you find every credit and deduction available, so you get every dollar you deserve. Because wouldn't you rather spend more time thinking about what to do with your maximum refund and less time figuring out what a TCJA qualifying eligible dependent is? Hint, it's your kid. In person or online, Block has your back.
Visit H&R Block in Hutchinson, Lyons, and Ellsworth.
Nice shooting for the Blue Dragons in that first quarter, 9 of 16. 7 of 19 for Seward on the battle of the boards. Hutchinson winning that one 12-7. But the Blue Dragons with 8 turnovers in that first quarter can help their cause quite a bit by cutting those down.
Yes, they do. They need to clean that up. Only 3 assists, while Seward was even on that count of 4 and 4. Points in the paint. Hutchinson with 12. They got those early. Here we go. Start of the second quarter. Hutchinson with the basketball, leading at 24-20. Ball on the outside right wing, but Roebuck, who's a little quiet underneath the Mickens basket. Good. Jada Mickens with the basket. Jada has 5 points now. The 3 opening up the first quarter, and also got that one right there. 5 total points. So she got 3 points in the first quarter, I should say. 3-pointer up and good from outside. Shooting it up, Muku Bakita. Bakita knocks it down from the outside, and well, she can shoot them. Yeah, she 26-23. The lead is only 3 for Hutch.
Each team with 3 made 3-pointers.
Schemmel, Bannett. Back to Schemmel on the left side. Go penetrates, take Green all the way to the corner. Spins off and gives it to Roebuck. Roebuck all the way across, corner right with the basketball. The drive by Mapasua. Can't get it done. Rebound underneath. Roebuck had position and it slipped out of her fingertips, out of bounds. 26-23. Hutchinson with the lead of 3. Second quarter of action. Game of the week in the Jayhawk Conference. Ball outside now. That's Green. Green on the dribble. Angles all the way up. Throws up a shot. That's not there. Van Eck comes out with a loose basketball. Van Eck dribbles through traffic. Over quickly to Mapasua. Mapasua takes it down a little lane. Lays it up. Can't get it done. Ball pops out on her. Roebuck battling and battling inside for the rebound. Body's flying all over the place, and a jump ball is going to be called. Hutchinson will give it up. Will be the Saints basketball. Boy, twice Mapasua had good looks rush the inside. The ball just trickled over the top of the rim.
Just going a little too quickly, banged it too hard off the glass.
26-23, Hutchinson, 8:34, second quarter. Clint Grunwald, Rusty Hill says wide open, although layup up and good off the pick. Velosu wide open. And the Dragons' lead is cut to 1 at 26-25.
Veloso went by the Dragons like there were no defenders there.
Just a double stack screen up top, and nobody went with them. Here's Ogle. Back outside, Mickens for three. Way off his mark, no good. Rebound's going to be cleared out. Veloso, she'll bring it on the dribble. She'll push it quickly. She'll bring it up and kick it to the right side. Dribble penetration, ball outside. They'll reset it. Veloso for three. Rims off, no good. Ball comes out, back in the hands of Green. Seward gets another opportunity and a fresh 30 here. They're only down by 1. They have not led in this contest. Veloso drives in, lays it up, and misses it. Loose basketball, out of bounds it sails. Foul's going to be called, however. It'll go against Cavani, and that's a big one right there. That'll be her first.
Saints have, for the most part, played without doing much fouling. In fact, right now, nobody in the game with more than one foul.
Mapasua just checked out of the contest. Bradshaw back in to get the ball to Bradshaw. She's double-teamed in the corner. A little bit of trouble right there. Throws the ball away. Try to put it off a knee of a defender. Shot won't go. Rebound underneath Green. She'll bring it back out again. They'll drive inside, way off its mark with a foul called underneath. And we'll see free throws from Seward coming up.
Blue Dragons are going to have to cut down on turnovers. Turnovers haven't been much of a problem of late, but in this basketball game, already 9 of them.
Foul on Ogle is her second. Free throw toss is up and good. Veloso at the line, shooting the free throws, knocks them both down. Bushy's got a nice stroke.
And the Seward Saints have their first lead of the game.
Ball on the outer perimeter. Van Eck. Hutchinson down by 1. Roebuck all the way in, kicks the ball back outside. Van Eck gets it. Van Eck will set it up top of the key. Angle dribble, takes it left side all the way to the baseline. Back outside Ogle. Ogle into the paint. Hands it off underneath. Mickens puts it up, too strong. Roebuck gets the rebound, kicks it back. The three by Van Eck is good. Van Eck knocks down the triple from the outside, and Hutch regains the lead at 29-27. 9 points for Van Eck, all from outside the arc. Veloso outside of the ball, kicks it top of the key, dribble penetration, and a travel. .6:32 to go in quarter number 2. Glenn Grunwald, Rusty Hills on Country 102.9 KHUT in Hutchinson, as well as on KWBW 1450 AM and 98.5 FM in Hutch. Blue Dragon basketball, Lady Blue Dragon basketball. Van Eck looks to the right with the dribble, puts it in her left hand, angles to the left, hands it off to Roebuck. Roebuck top of the key, outside of Bradshaw. Via Bradshaw to the right. Ogle. There's the handoff, 15 on the shot clock. They'll dump it off to Mickens, Shogun, and miss. Rebound clear by the Saints underneath. Chedwoska comes up with the basketball again. Here's the drive all the way down. Veloso shot up and good. Well, she's killing the Dragons right now.
Yeah, Sylvia Veloso has been the best player in the game for sure.
8 points for Veloso. 29-29 tie. Van Eck, ball on the outer perimeter. Outside top, Roebuck. Roebuck rolls to the left. Back out top to Mickens. Mickens looks inside, takes the dribble down on the low blocks right, puts it up, knocked away out of bounds. Here comes Schimmel into the ball game. Ogle will take a break.
Right now, the size of Seward is bothering the Dragons significantly.
5:40 to go in the second quarter of play, first half action. Hutchinson inbounds, right side baseline. Van Etten will trigger the inbounds pass. They get it in. Corner right, ball drive by Van Etten. She'll kick it away and stolen, intercepted by the Saints. Veloso, who else? She'll drive it in, puts it up and misses it. Rebound cleared away by Mickens underneath. Van Etten on the outside. Van Etten will bring it up on the dribble on the right side. Finds a way to get into traffic, stumbles a bit, puts it up, throws it up and in. She has 11. Crazy drive by Van Etten as she kind of stumbled through the lane, finally got the hold of the basketball.
Wasn't pretty, but it certainly counts.
Hutch up 31-29. Three-pointer, nope, not there. Rebound cleared away by Roebuck off the missed shot that was put up by Kawamba. Ball outside. Here's Schimmel to Bradshaw. 3-guard set here for the Blue Dragons. Here's Roebuck. She'll drive in. Loses the basketball. Turnover. Nifty steal by Showutska. The drive to the basket is up and good. Shedwoska puts it up and in, and a quick timeout is taken. 31-31 tie. We're all locked up. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back with more from the Sports Arena right after this half-minute break.
The Rothy family name has always been connected to serving the Hutchinson community, and you can expect the same kind of high-quality service when you visit Rothy Family Flooring. They believe you deserve to be treated like family, so they've invested in their own talented and trustworthy installers to lay your floors. No outside contractors will ever knock on your door if Rothy works for you. Let them show you their expansive selection of name brand flooring and trust your home to the best. Rothy Family Flooring, 325 North Main, Hutchinson.
Well, Hutchinson doing a nice job with a little bit of an advantage on the board. Hutchinson shooting a slightly better percentage, but the Blue Dragons' inability to take care of the basketball is really bothering them right now. Hutchinson with 11 turnovers, and we still have almost half the second quarter to play.
Hutchinson will inbound the basketball. We're tied at 31 apiece. Blue Dragons' turnovers costing them a few points tonight. Seward right now seems to be trying to take advantage of those. There's Bradshaw. She blows by Hernandez. Ball sails out of bounds after she tried to bounce it to Mickens. It'll be Hutchinson basketball. I thank our radio listeners. Don't forget you're also on BlueDragonSports.com on the YouTube channel. Ball on the outside. Hutch works at the top of the key to the right. Van Etten, quick release, shot off its mark, no good. Rebound cleared underneath, jump ball called. Possession here will be Hutchinson's way as Tinney got in there. A little pulling away from each other between Tinney and Shedwoska.
The Blue Dragons, who shot 56% in the first quarter, right now 12 of 26.
Bradshaw to Tinney. Tinney inside, basket good. That's a nice little set play right there. And Keely Tinney was able to put it up and in. Auckland, New Zealand is her hometown. There's a drive, foul on the left side. I think it's going to be on Mickens.
I think it'll be on Tinney.
Is it on Tinney? Yep, you're right. You are correct.
Well, not that it's a big surprise to anybody, but it's now official. Patrick Mahomes has just been named most valuable player of the National Football League.
That's not a surprise, but it's good to hear. Congratulations to the young man out of Texas by way of Texas Tech. Angle dribble inside. They'll spin it around. Kimbrough with a block. Takes it away, and then a quick foul called on Kobani, and that'll be her second. A little frustration there by Kobani as Kimbrough got the block.
At 6'3", Kobani is not used to getting her shot blocked.
And reacted with a reach. And out checks Kobani. Kawamba checks in. Comes the inbound. Ball comes into Bradshaw. Off the court, Bradshaw behind the back dribble. To the right side, Bradshaw holds up Van Etten out top. Angles to the left. Hernandez tied on hers. She's drawn that assignment after 11 first half points by Van Etten. Underneath too far, Tinney wraps it around, puts it up and in. Stuck with it. Did a good job, had to put right back down her face, puts it up and in. 35-31, Hutchinson expands their lead to 4. She just finds a way to get a basket up and down, doesn't she?
She is really growing up.
Jumper from the outside, up and missing. Rebound cleared by the Blue Dragons. Up the missed shot by Kwamba. Long pass down court. Bradshaw squares. 8-footer right side. Good! 37-31. A little mini run right now. 6 points by the Blue Dragons after they jumped off to a nice lead in that first quarter of play. Let the Saints come back and actually have a lead at one time. Missed shot put up. Rebound cleared out by Schimmel. Schimmel settling down a little bit to the pace of the game. She'll bring it in. Lobs inside to Tenney. Put back. Nope there. Top of the rebound. Over the back's going to be the call. It'll go against the Saints in the act of shooting. It should be Tenney at the line shooting free throws as Kwamba is going to pick up the personal. 2:59 to go, third quarter action. Stay tuned at halftime in the men's game. Presentation of a check to Sandy Woodson of the Reno County Cancer Council for donations occurred tonight. You still got time to come and buy a T-shirt or give a tax-deductible donation to a great cause. Van Etten, another quick release. Way short off the mark, no good. Picked up by Shedwoska. Shedwoska, bring it all the way down, flies in, basket good, and the foul called. It's going to be a charge. They're going to wave off the basket, I believe.
Nice job, Tia Bradshaw.
Shedwoska picks up the personal. That's her first. Takes away a basket as well. And you talked about the Saints' depth. Anytime you get a foul on the Saints, it adds to the probability of them having a harder time in the second half. Ball on the outside, Tenney. Kimbrough, she jigged a little bit to the left and was not there to catch the pass. Tenney with a bad pass. Attributed at least to her. Here comes Roebuck.
12th turnover on Hutchinson.
Tenney upset with herself. She checks out. Nice job rebounding, though, in there to get some points.
Yep. She is a nice player off the bench.
Shedwoska, she'll launch the three. It won't go. Ball knocked away, ran down by the Saints to keep it alive. Veloso, left side. Shedwoska has it. She'll drive in all the way to the baseline underneath. Travel. She stepped on the baseline. Traveled to your right. She stepped also out of bounds. So it will be Hutchinson basketball.
Saints have held their turnovers down to 6. That's half of Hutchinson's total.
Tia Bradshaw up the court. Looks to the bench, gets instructions from John Onges, goes to the right side, holds up, back out top of the key. They'll work at left wing. Kimbrough. Van Etten down low underneath. Roebuck has it put down on her, but a foul called. And that's two quick ones now that Shedwoska has picked up. That'll be her second.
This will be free throws.
Minute and 57 to go in this second quarter of play. Roebuck will shoot the free throw. Free throw off its mark, no good. She'll shoot a second one.
It has been a quiet for her basketball
really
game.
has.
Just one basket.
She's had a couple opportunities that just didn't go for her. Starting to get a little frustrated, you can tell. That second one does not go either, and that's a rarity for Roebuck. She's a good free throw shooter. At 77%. Ball on the outside. Saints with the ball. Down by a 6-point margin. Ball on the outer perimeter. They'll dribble drive. Hold up. Back out top. 9 on the shot clock now. Velosa goes in. Shoots it up. And a foul called. Any active shooting. 2 coming the way of.
Probably Kimbrough.
Yep.
And she has a couple of fouls now.
And checking in will be Mickens into the ball game.
3 Blue Dragons with 2 fouls. Tia Bradshaw, Abby Ogle, and Kimbrough.
Free throw toss up and good. Veloso.
She has been the best player for the Saints.
9 points for that young lady. She'll shoot a second one. Toss is good. Kind of spun in a little bit. 4-point ball game. 37-33. Hutchinson with the lead. Van Etten gets it across the timeline. On the dribble. Back out top, Bradshaw. Bradshaw angles to her right side over to the wing. Back out top. Now Mickens has it outside. To the left wing to Schimmel. Van Etten off the pick. Rolls off of Mickens' pick. Ball knocked away and stolen away. Quick hands by the Saints. They'll drive it down and miss it. That'll put the board. Out of bounds it goes. It'll be Hutchinson basketball. Hutch got lucky right there.
Really did. Dragons just continue to have ball handling problems. shooting the ball well, rebounding the ball well, but not taking care of it very well.
Bradshaw brings up the basketball, angles to the top side, now goes left wing. 1 minute remaining to go in this first half of play. Bradshaw backs up, backdoor play underneath. Schemmel back, wraps it around and puts another in. Nifty pass by Bradshaw. Way to look at the floor. 39-33. Hutchinson by 6. Saints working on the outside. Well-coached team. Beat down the low block, still backing in. Puts the shot up, not there. Outlet comes out, bought a rebound by Mickens. Hutchinson on the run. Ball knocked away out of bounds. It'll be Hutch basketball. Tia Bradshaw had some pressure on her right at half court. They're trying to stop the transition.
Dragons ought to take the last shot of the first half.
Shot clock is dark, so they can. 25.3 remaining to go before intermission. Stay tuned for the Medicine Shop in-game capsule. Oh, a lot of contact right there. Ball knocked. The Bradshaw got it back. Top to Van Epp. Here's Schemmel. Tries to get a step on the defender. Spins away to the left. Shoots it on its way. Rimming off, no good. Battle for the board. Taken away underneath by the Saints. 6 seconds. They get it to half court. They try to shoot up a last-second shot. They do. Does not go. And halftime is here. Hutchinson heads to the locker room with a slim 6-point lead. 39-33. Will it be enough? Second half just around the corner. We'll take a 2-minute timeout and add up all the numbers. It's the Dragons 39, the Lady Saints 33. We'll be back with more from the Sports Arena in Hutchinson, Kansas, right after this 2-minute timeout.
When you're looking for jewelry that's one of a kind, remember Amelia Bedelia is filled with thousands of
HCC Sports is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club member.
That's why Prairie Star offers walk-in clinic services with a responsive medical staff to care for you and your family.
P.S. We want to be your medical home.
Welcome to Prairie Star Health Center and Walk-In Clinic, whether you have insurance or not. 30th and K61 in Hutchinson.
HCC Sports is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members. Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert F. of the Hutchinson Clinic, Barkley Plumbing, Vernon Chiropractic Center, Tim and Gina Ritter, along with Brian Strange of the Green Vision Group, Sutton Kaufman Transmission Service, Wade Patton Insurance, A&A Builders, Bold Office Shares, Mega Manufacturing, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Lowen Corporation, Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, and by Mann, Wyatt, and Rice, LLC. These Sportscaster Club members help provide funds for HCC scholarships.
When you're looking for jewelry that's one of a kind, remember Amelia Bedelia is filled with thousands of beads and stones, and with my passion for design, I can create something that's perfect for you. Amelia Bedelia is 115.5 South Main Street in downtown Hutchinson. Go Blue Dragons!
This is Kelly, owner of Brick House Boutique. Stay warm and look fabulous at the same time with comfy, trendy, and affordable clothing. You'll also appreciate the personal attention that you'll always get when you shop at Brick House Boutique. Big City Chic in a downtown boutique at 117 South Main in Hutchinson.
This is Carter Fowle, president of Hutchinson Community College. I invite you to join us this winter as the proud tradition of Blue Dragon men's and women's basketball continues at the historic Hutchinson Sports Arena. Both teams are favorites in the tough Jayhawk Conference, so you won't want to miss any of the action. Find the schedule at BlueDragonSports.com, like us on Facebook, and follow Blue Dragon Sports on Twitter. As always, go Blue Dragons.
A basketball game pretty much as advertised as Hutchinson expanded a 4-point first quarter advantage to 6 at halftime, 39-33. Dragons probably would have been a little bit more clear of the Saints had they been able to take care of the basketball a bit better. But Hutchinson nullifying a nice rebound advantage by turning it over 13 times in the first half. Hutchinson out rebounding the Saints 24-17 plus 7, and then turning 6 of those back via extra turnovers. This is, by the way, the Medicine Shop first half game capsule. The Medicine Shop, you know the place, the Little White Castle on the northwest corner of 14th and Main. Lots of good things happen in the Medicine Shop. Start with 3 outstanding pharmacists, competitive prices, free delivery in Hutchinson and South Hutchinson. Lots and lots of reasons for you to consider making the Medicine Shop your pharmacy. If you're interested, 620-663-7681. 620-663-7681 is the number to call. For Hutchinson in the first half, Michaela Van Nett leading the way. She had 11, including 3 3-pointers. The Dragons made 4 3-pointers in all. 6 points for Abby Ogle. Scoring 5 were Tia Bradshaw and Jada Mickens. 4 points for Keely Tinney off the bench. And Milan Schimmel, Dejanay Roebuck, Ty Kimbrough, and Sarah Kramer each added 2. The Blue Dragons as a team were 16 of 34, 47% from the field, 4 of 8 from 3, 3 of 5 at the free throw line. Seward Saints led in the first half by Sylvia Veloso, a young lady from Mozambique, one of 4 youngsters from Mozambique on this team, scored 10 in that first half. Carolina Shagwoska had 7. Akila Mukabakidi had 6. 5 points for Carla Kovani, and 4 points for Vonda Kwamba, 1 point for Lexi Hernandez. Coach Austin Mefford got in that first half 4 points off his bench. Now contrast that with the Blue Dragons, who in the first half got 10 off the bench. Milan Schimmel, Ty Kimbrough, Sarah Kramer, each with 2. Keely Tinney with 4. Statistically, the Saints in that first half were 11 of 36. And they ended the half by 6 consecutive missed shots. 3 of 11 from 3. Got to the free throw line a little bit more than the Dragons, made 8 of 10. Were outboarded by 7 and won the turnover count by 6. It's a good one at halftime, as advertised. 39-33. Number 3 nationally ranked Hutchinson leading visiting and number 8 ranked Seward County Saints. We'll take a 2-minute break and be back with more from the Sports Arena.
Vehicles are getting pretty smart these days with semi-automatic control features that make driving easier. But riding an RCAT vehicle is easier yet. You don't have to do a thing. Just stand along the route, wave your hand at the driver, and hop on. RCAT is first come, first served general public transportation that travels throughout Hutchinson and South Hutchinson hourly, on weekdays from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. and on Saturday from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call 694-2913 for further information.
Just as the Hutchinson Blue Dragons athletics are a tradition, so is the Anchor Inn in downtown Hutchinson. Whether you plan lunch or dinner or even take out for home, the Anchor Inn is a great family restaurant that you are sure to enjoy. Order off their great menu or take advantage of the Anchor Inn's awesome buffet. You'll make a great choice either way. The Anchor Inn is also a great spot to meet up with old friends and acquaintances because everyone goes to the Anchor. That's the Anchor Inn at 128 South Main in Hutchinson, proud supporters of Hutchinson Blue Dragon Athletics.
If getting a new iPhone is on your wish list, then wish no further. At Next Tech Wireless, all smartphones, including the new iPhones, are 50% off. You can save over $350 on your new iPhone, and even trade in your old phone for more credit. Have multiple lines? That's even better, because your 3rd, 4th, or even 5th line will get you unlimited data free for a year. Next Tech Wireless has more than 50 store locations to serve you. Switch today and start saving. Certain restrictions apply. Phone guard required.
At Strategic Financial Concepts, we help our clients analyze and understand their financial needs, wants, and desires. We help individuals that want to improve their personal wealth who are near or starting retirement. By helping people recapture unnecessary wealth transfers that many do not realize are occurring, we help them to redeploy those funds. This is Jay Pitzer. Call me at 960-0749 for a cup of coffee and a conversation. Securities offered through the ON Equity Sales Company, member FINRA, SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through ON Investment Management Company.
Blue Dragons with a 39-33 halftime advantage. We actually have 2 very, very significant basketball games in the Sports Arena. This one, number 3 against number 8. In the nightcap, the Hutchinson Community College Blue Dragons, who are 1 game back of the Seward Saints in the league race, will have to play a great deal better than we saw them play on Wednesday in Great Bend against the Cougars. to get the job done against the Saint basketball team that features not one, Glenn, but 2 7-footers.
Yeah, that's 2 7-footers in that ball game, a double twin towers, so to speak, and we'll see how what happens there. And they've had some good ball games this year as well. So this one a good run right here, 39-33 at halftime. Lady Dragons on top. Here's some of the games, other games throughout the conference. Northwest Kansas Tech is at Dodge City. That was actually an afternoon game. I did not have a final in on that, Rusty. I just checked the conference website. I'll try to find one when I can. Pratt is at Colby. That one was also a afternoon. They're probably about wrapping that one up. Garden City's at Barton, and Butler's at Coffeyville in the east, and Allen's at Neosho on the east. Those are both evening games over there. So this one, an important one for the rest of the stands. This is that first halfway turn through the league when you exclude those East games. So the West Side will start it all over again coming up this next Wednesday with a trip coming up just around the corner for the Blue Dragons. Actually, we'll be home on Wednesday as Northwest Kansas Tech will come in and match up. Then we're on the road. You and Darren will be out in Garden City a week from tonight, or this afternoon, I should say. Then we turn around, we have a game at Pratt. You and I'll travel down on a Monday, a rare Monday, to Pratt, back home against Dodge City. This is the last of our Saturday night encounters. D1, what's it look like from some of the Division I schools?
Well, looking at the Big 12, which is, as usual, one of the most competitive conferences anywhere. Right now, Kansas State looks like they might be the team to beat. They are playing at Oklahoma State and just putting it on the Oklahoma State squad 52-29 with 12 minutes to go in that basketball game. I think you're likely to see Kansas State favored by 5 or 6 points on Tuesday against visiting Kansas. The Jayhawks, badly needing a win, got one on their home floor tonight, 79-63 over Texas Tech. And that's a basketball game that, for the most part, was a 20 to 25 point affair until late. Other games in the Big 12, Iowa State at home won over Texas 65-60. West Virginia at home won over Oklahoma 79-71. Home teams winning every game except Kansas State, putting some serious hurt on the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Looking at some other games across the nation involving ranked teams, number 6 Michigan State leads by 4 early in the second half against Indiana. Arkansas knocked off number 19 LSU 66-48. Nevada keeps winning 54-44, 10-point lead for Nevada with about 16 minutes to play in that game. Duke looks awfully good. 91-61 over St. John's today in a game played at Cameron Indoor. And in one of the strangest scores of the day, number 23 North Carolina State playing number 12 Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech wins it 47-24. 24 points.
A little defense, huh?
24 points for a college team ranked number 24 in the country.
And 47 is not a lot.
No. 59-49, Florida State defeats Georgia Tech. North Carolina, number 9 over number 15, Louisville. That one on the road. Tar Heels playing well, win it by 10. And Virginia, awfully good basketball team that likes to play that slow down, defensive-minded basketball. Winning over Miami, Florida, 56-46. And Ole Miss and Mississippi State got together, and it was Mississippi State, number 22 in the country, getting a 6-point win.
Let's take a 2-minute timeout and come back and set the stage for the second half. It's a 6-point Dragon Lady lead right now, 39-33 as we head to the third quarter of play. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Basketballs are bouncing and crowds are cheering. Your best offense during cold and flu season is a good defense. Drink plenty of liquids, get plenty of rest, and keep your hands sanitized. If a bug still manages to get you, Ashcraft Pharmacy, your local Health Mart pharmacy, has over-the-counter medications that can help. Or if you need a prescription, we offer free mail-out, free delivery, or call ahead for our handy curbside service. Go Dragons! From Ashcraft Pharmacy in the Hart Shopping Center, South Hutchinson, and Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Your life is busy. Are you ready to open an account, apply for a loan, check your balances, make a transfer, deposit a check, pay bills. With electronic banking from the First, you can now take care of all your mini banking needs from the comfort of your home or office. Anytime, anywhere, 24/7. Visit fnbhutch.bank to get started. First National Bank of Hutchinson, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
HCC Sports is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert Epp of the Hutchinson Clinic, Barkley Plumbing, Vernon Chiropractic Center, Tim and Gina Ritter, along with Brian Strange of the Green Vision Group, Sutton Kaufman Transmission Service, Wade Patton Insurance, A&A Builders, Bold Office Shares, Mega Manufacturing, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Lowen Corporation, Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, and by Mann, Wyatt, and Rice, LLC. These Sportscaster Club members help provide funds for HCC scholarships.
For over 15 years, Erickson Custom Building has designed, built, and remodeled homes and commercial projects in central Kansas. Whether you're looking to replace a deck, wanting to build an addition, or remodel your kitchen, our customers receive individualized attention, quality craftsmanship, and exceptional customer service from start to finish. Erickson Custom Building offers new construction and remodeling services in addition to commercial and insurance projects. Visit our website today at ericksoncustombldg.com.
Well, we are ready to get half number 2 started. Blue Dragons hoping to cut down on turnovers. That's about the only negative from a Hutchinson standpoint, as they lead a very, very good basketball team from Seward. And as expected, at least so far, the Saints have not shown us much of a bench. And I would expect fresher legs on the part of the Blue Dragons to maybe start making a difference, particularly in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, by the way, I did receive a text. Dodge City women beat Northwest Kansas Tech women 79-52, had 65 rebounds in that game. Northwest Kansas Tech men 88, Dodge City 73. So the Mavericks have won 2 games in a row now after the win over the Saints the other day. Thanks to Sean Boston, the fine broadcaster for Dodge City. Here with the basketballs, we start the second half, will be the Lady Saints, and they'll be working on the west basket. Left to right as you watch on the stream. Shot missing. Rebound cleared out by Mickens. Off the shot put up and missing by Kabani. And Hutchinson down low. Ball tips the glass and goes out of bounds. Last touch off of the Saints. See, we caught a fingertip. Inbounding will be Hutchinson. Just underway. Third quarter of play. Ball comes into Van Nett. Again, Roebuck kept the basketball. She rolled off the pick. Here's Ogle. The right side of Bradshaw. Van Nett cut through, back to Ogle. Three-pointer from the top of the key. Rimming off, no good. Rebound underneath Mickens. Basket good. Nice offensive board by Mickens to put it up and in. And Hutch extends the lead to 8 now at 41-33. Saint basketball on the outside. In traffic. Nukabukidi gives it off now to Hernandez. Hernandez can shoot the three. She looks at it, but decides not to. Gives it back outside now. Velosa underneath, shot not there. Loose basketball. Mickens comes out with it. Now to Bradshaw. Here comes Bradshaw, 2-on-2. Take it in all the way through. Roebuck trying to get to it. Loose ball. Van Nett picks it up and has it stolen from behind. Quick hands by Velosa. Underneath, Velosa basket up and good off the glass. Well, you can't rest for a minute, can you? 41-35. Hutchinson lead is cut back to 6.
Certainly one of the better defensive teams that Hutchinson has played. Dragons have turned it over 14 times, and we're early in the third quarter.
Real quick hands. Just keep going after it and after it. Ball on the outside. Top side is Van Nett. Van Nett rolls to the left off the pick all the way down to the left. Scoops up a shot. It won't go. Rebound fought for and a foul underneath. Let's see who they whistle. Might have got Mickens from behind. Nope, they're going to get Van Nett from behind. So on Van Nett, that'll be her second. So Saints basketball. A walk dribbled it up. 8:09 to go, third quarter of play. Travel to the right side, leaner, good. Velosa, that you could tell they've decided just to drive it inside, Rusty. She got another basket. She's having a good night with 14.
You need to try to make her go to her left. She always goes right.
Roebuck rolls to the top of the key, now to Mickens. Mickens Looks inside, back outside to Bradshaw. Bradshaw with the basketball. Angles to the right wing. Still with the basketball. 5 on the shot clock. Give and go. Stolen away. Velosa comes up with it. He'll drive it down. Kick it away. Ogle with the steal off the pass by Nukabukidi. Nukabukidi's pass was bad. Down low to Bradshaw. Ball blocked from behind. And it'll be Hutchinson basketball. But they say the easy basket as Bradshaw was driving in to try to get a layup. 7:20 remaining to go in this third quarter of play. Schemmel checks back into the Blue Dragon lineup. Here's Roebuck, a rare three from the outside right. Does not go. Mickens with the rebound. Head face goes up strong. Has a block. And then a free chin foul called. And Mickens got a little too aggressive. They're going to get on Roebuck. Roebuck picks up the personal. John Hodges disagrees with the call. It'll be Roebuck's first. Probably a better situation than seeing Mickens pick up one. And Hutchinson sets up defensively. Veloso back outside. They'll drive it inside. The drive. Basket good. Fans wanted to travel. Didn't get it. Kabani with the basket. 41-39. Saints coming back. They cut the lead to 2. All outside. Roebuck thought about it. Angles to the right side. Schemmel with the ball. Ball reaching around, knocked away. 10 on the shot clock. Schemmel drives in, loses the ball. It sails out of bounds. It's going to go off the foot of a Saint. It will be Hutchinson basketball with 7 on the shot clock. And it's going to be a quick 30-second timeout by the Blue Dragons. 41-39. Dragon lead is 2 with 6:34 to go in this third period. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Welcome to the Hutchinson Medicine Shop. With the emergence of big business, not only in pharmacy, but all industries, the Medicine Shop is proud to be a thriving local business in Hutchinson. We're so thankful to our customers in Hutchinson, Reno County, and Central Kansas for your support. In turn, we're proud to be a major sponsor of the Hutch High Salthawks, as well as other area high schools, the Blue Dragons, Chiefs, Royals, Jayhawks, and Wildcats. You support us, and the Hutchinson Medicine Shop supports local sports.
Quick timeout by the Blue Dragons. Coach Hutchinson trying to set something up. Dragons will inbound. Baseline right with 7 left on the shot clock. And a precarious 2-point lead.
Alon Schemmel inbound for Hutchinson. Gets it into Ogle quickly. Into the paint. Rolls off the pick. Finds the seam underneath. Gets doubled up and get called for the travel. Kind of stumbled around inside the lane. Had a mountain of players surrounding her with black jerseys on. Good defense by the Saints.
Saints have caused Hutchinson all kinds of problems. 16 turnovers.
41-39. Hutch with the lead, though, by 2. On the outside, Saints bounce to the left. They'll gut it on this way. Rims off. No good. Ogle with the rebound. She'll bring it up on the dribble. Long pass to Bennett. Right in front of us. In and out of her hands. Just skipped out. Is trying to go for it. Was a Saint in the person of Nukabukidi, but the ball's turned over. 41-39. Hutchinson lead is cut to 2. Saints basketball again.
Coach Young's just talking about turnovers. Said we must have 15. No, John, it's actually 17.
Backing inside. Kabani lays it up and in.
Always goes left.
And you picked up on that. She goes left, and Velosa always goes to the right. There's a reach-in foul from behind. This one's going to be called on Velosa.
A dream start to the third quarter by the Saints. They've gotten 4 baskets all on the inside. The Dragons in 4 minutes have only a single 2-pointer.
41-41 apiece. All on the outside. Roebuck looks inside. Dinette goes past her. They'll drop the pass down low to Mickens. They'll kick it on the outside to Schemmel. Shot way off its mark, no good. Battle for the board. Roebuck trying to get to it. Battle for it and knocked it way out of bounds. It'll be Hutchinson basketball. Well, adjustments that Seward made at halftime are working for them. They were able to seal them off on the inside. Hutch was kind of disarrayed a little bit.
Hutchinson not getting anything on the inside.
Schemmel on the outside. Angles to the right. Here's Ogle. Over to Bannett, left wing. Back to Ogle, down low underneath, wraps it around, puts it up and in. Hutch leads at 43-41. Only the second basket of the second half in the first 5 minutes here.
Count on Abby Ogle to come through for the Dragons.
Give and go stolen by Ogle. They tried to go to Hernandez. Ogle was able to come up with it. Here's Schimmel on the left side left. Pass comes all the way over to Van Nett. She catches right in front of the Dragon bench. Van Nett on the dribble. Left side. Cutters cut through. Off the pick. Here it goes to Schimmel. Schimmel right side. Underneath the Mickens. Off the glass and good. Nifty pass by Schimmel. Was just a hair late getting there, but it ended up working out okay. And the lead back at 4 again. 45-41 Hutchinson. St. Ladies out top now. Bodies in the paint, stolen away by the Blue Dragons. Ogle, she just flat took it away from the Saints. The layup, no good, and a travel call before the shot on Ogle, trying to do a little bit too much. Abby took it right away from Mukubakiti. Took it down and got caught traveling before she could score it. 4:24 to go in this third period of play. You listen to Blue Dragon Lady basketball. There's a steal by Ogle coming up with it.
She's doing it all right now.
Gives it off to Schimmel. Back to Ogle. One too many. Ball comes back inside, and Hutchinson coach was really upset they didn't get the basket. Ogle maybe. Schimmel went one too many passes right there. She went up with it.
19 turnovers, Glenn, and we still have 4 minutes to play in the third quarter.
Lady Blue Dragon basketball on Hutchinson Country 102.9 and KWBW as well. Ball on the outside. Here's Hernandez. Rolls to the left. Pulls it back to the corner left. Back out top now. Gabani. Guarded by Mickens. Long pass. Stolen away by Roebuck. Ball loose on the floor. Roebuck picks it up. Not yet. Now she finally gets it. And a shot clock violation against the Saints. Hutchinson have the basketball. Good defense by Hutchinson. Good hustle by Ogle and Roebuck to go after that one.
Sylvia Veloso starting to tug at her uniform a little bit. She's starting to get a bit tired.
And they will substitute. In comes Green. Well, not yet. They're going to make her stop and check in. Now they were doing the NBA come in anytime you want to rule. Here comes the inbound from the Blue Dragons. Roebuck and Bradshaw. Bradshaw in the backcourt. Tia Bradshaw, sophomore out of Dodge City. Left side, Schimmel. Hernandez went for the steal, didn't get it. Bradshaw wide open underneath. Right side, shoots way off her mark, and the rebound's going to be cleared out there by the Saints. Tia should have used a window there. Ball on the outside, deep right wall. Shot put up, the three-pointer rattles out on a miss by Green. Hutchinson with the rebound as Kimbrough's in there now. And she's in substitution for Mickens. Left side, Schimmel. The Dragon ladies with the pink hairbands all around. Bradshaw. To the right side to Schimmel. Outside to Kimbrough. Kimbrough, top of the key. Not used to being out there. Got it over to Roebuck and lose the basketball back into Van Nett's hands. She'll square, shoot, and miss. Rebound, Bradshaw. Put back basket. Nope, not there. Roebuck puts one up. Not there. Rebound, Tia Bradshaw. Nope, not there. Rebound cleared baseline. Saints come out with it. Hutchinson with 4 opportunities. Were not able to get it done. 2:32 to go in the third period. The drive and the basket doesn't go, but a foul called. They're going to get this one on Bradshaw.
For the third.
I said 4. Did I miss a shot down at the other end, Rusty? I might have.
No, it was 4.
Wow.
They're only showing 2 fouls on Bradshaw, so I'll settle for that.
Veloso at the line, free throw up and good, rattles it home.
She has 15, leads all scorers.
Up over her average of 13.3 a bit.
She has been by far the Saints' best player in this one.
Free throw toss up and missing, rebound clear by the Blue Dragons, Kimbrough. Again, they defeated the Mavericks on Northwest Kansas Tech last Wednesday, 93-77. They have won 14 in a row. Shot put up and missing on the outside, but the Blue Dragon was a rebound by Schimmel. And then she puts it off the foot of Roebuck, and it goes into the Saints' hands. Abby Ogle will check back in. Outside of the basketball, the drive, the right side. Shot from the corner. Three-pointer's good by Green. And all of a sudden, just like that, we're locked up at 45 apiece. 45-45. Hutchinson had went on a 4-0 run, but Now a 4-0 run of their own by the Saints with 1:39 to go here in the third. The Dragons had a lead at halftime. Feed down low to Roebuck, in and out of her hands, turned over.
The number of turnovers is astounding, 21. Meanwhile, the Saints have held theirs down to 9. That's 12 extra trips, 12 extra possessions.
And only 6 points for the Dragons in this third period. Right side of the ball, the Saints. 1:26 to go in this third period. 45-45 all. Veloso outside to give it into the hands of Shedwoska. Shedwoska hadn't been in there for a while because he's got a little bit of foul trouble. Should drive baseline, wrap around, good. And the Saints take the lead at 47-45.
Nice drive.
1:02 to go here in the third period of play. Hutchinson trailing by 2. They trailed earlier in the contest. There's a near steal, but Van Eck comes back up with it. Now backdoor play trying to get it to Mapasua. They'll dive for it, and coming out with it will be the Saints. As getting in there was Green to tap it away. And Saints now with an opportunity to build on that lead with 41 seconds left. Shot up, missing, rebound, Blue Dragons. Mapasua will bring it up. And they're just stolen away from her. Freshman mistakes starting to happen out there right now, Rusty.
10 turnovers in the third quarter alone.
And too aggressive is Abby Ogle, and she'll pick up the personal. What I was going to reference is the fact that Hutchinson let a 2-point lead go to the Saints early in the first half, but got the lead right back. Right now they trail it and do not have the possession. 47-45 Saints.
We've not seen Hutchinson turn the ball over this many times for 10 or 15 games. I think you have to attribute a lot of that to Saint defense.
Yeah, I sure do. 3-pointer put up, missing, rebound Hutchinson. Schemmel brings it out on the dribble. Schemmel bring it around, and a reach around. Finally, they caught Veloso reaching around, and the fans react to it. As she's been, sometimes when you reach around, even if you don't touch them, they'll still blow the whistle to say, hey, the intent was there.
That's the first foul called on Seward in the third quarter.
And let's see, and it's a pretty big one. Veloso will pick up her third. So she will set to the bench. Again, we talked about on the pregame, you want to go a couple deep. So if you can get them in a little foul trouble, you can get an advantage. A little give and go underneath the Tinney, and she'll reach in fouls when to be called. They're going to whistle this one on Green. Her first. Hutchinson will inbound right side baseline. Mapasua gets set. Now we're set. Right, there's Tenney. Basket good and in foul. I heard John Andrews said got her because that was a set play with a scissor split off right around in the lane. And a nice job by Tenney. She was wide open, put it up and in, and was fouled. And the foul goes against Shedwoska.
Should be her third.
It is. Shot up missing, though, by Tenney for the foul stripe. Hutch needed that one. We're tied at 47 all. Last second shot off the window, no good. And we go to the fourth period of play. All locked up at 47 apiece. We will take a 1-minute timeout and set the stage for you. Hutchinson 47, the Saints 47. Rusty and I'll be back in 1 minute.
Parking lots and driveways can be expensive to install. This is Derek Fees. Let APAC Kansas Shears Division help you properly maintain these investments. Patching, crack filling, sealing, and striping are just some of the services we provide. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112. Are you tired of your dusty or muddy driveway? APAC Kansas Shears Division is here to help. This is Derek Fees. Call us and ask us about our asphalt millings. If you are a do-it-yourselfer, arrange for pickup or delivery at your convenience. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
Tax reform impacts virtually every tax return this year. That means yours, too. If you're wondering what that means for you and your refund, but don't want to spend hours reading the tax code, head over to H&R Block. No one knows tax reform better than Block. Their tax pros will help you find every credit and deduction available, so you get every dollar you deserve. Because wouldn't you rather spend more time thinking about what to do with your maximum refund and less time figuring out what a TCJA qualifying eligible dependent is? Hint, it's your kid. In person or online, Block has your back.
Visit H&R Block in Hutchinson, Lyons, and Ellsworth.
It was a very poor third quarter for the Blue Dragons, who hit only 4 of 16 shots turned the ball over 10 times and watched their shooting percentage for the game dip all the way down to 40% after a hot start. The Seward Saints shooting 36% right now. Hutchinson 40%. The game there for the taking. I thought the Dragons would have an advantage in the fourth quarter in terms of freshness with more depth. We'll find out.
Well, the turnovers back in that third kind of made up for that a little bit, so we will have to see. Left side, Ogle, she'll gun him way off the mark. Ball sails to the corner. Last touched out of bounds by the Saints. Hutchinson will have the basketball.
Hutchinson, on the other hand, dominating rebound-wise, 38-22.
Abby Ogle, the inbound. Deep corner right to the right of the Hutchinson bench. Ball comes out to Mapasua, who's in there. Lauren Mapasua out of Australia. Ball comes out to Ogle. Boy, mishandling the ball a lot. Here's Mapasua in traffic again. Ogle on the outside, not on the shot clock. Now it's down to 7, down to 6. Ogle squares the 3, shoots a high arching 3, no good. It caught the lip of the rim, but rimmed out by, and Saints get the rebound. Hutchinson sets up defensively, blocked by Kimbrough, out of bounds. Last touch by Kimbrough. Hutchinson just a little out of sync, Rusty. Not quite
Well, they're not
clicking.
getting anything out of the inside. Seward has done a dandy job of defending the inside. And you're trying to overcome 23 turnovers. That's hard to do.
Ball on the outside, a drive to the basket, up and good. Scoring it was Shedwoska. And the lead again on the Saints side of 49-47. Lady Dragons have it on the outer perimeter. Tinney, a rare 3 from the top. Rims off, no good. Rebound cleared out by the Lady Saints. And up the court we go. Drive down low and a contact made on low blocks. Schimmel will pick up the personal foul.
Dragons are having a tough time stopping the drives to the basket here in the second half.
Roebuck will come back in, and Mickens will get back in there as well. Same with Van Etten with 8:55 to go. 4 of the 5 starters returning as Bradshaw sits down and checks in as well.
Veloso will have a couple of free throws.
Veloso's free throws up and good.
Biggest lead of the game for Seward.
At 3, 50-47. The Saints team had victories over South Plains, Sound Lake, and Iowa Western. So they played some tough competition this year. Free throw toss is up and good. And it's a 4-point lead now for the Lady Saints at 51-47. 8:50 to go in the ball game. Ogle, wide opens Van Etten. Right side, holds up on the dribble. Back outside to Bradshaw. Left wing Ogle. Ogle dribble penetrates. Kicks it off to Roebuck. Roebuck top of the key. Here's Van Etten. Shot clock at 8. Bradshaw wide open underneath Roebuck. Goes all the way through, wraps it around, and puts it up and in.
Big basket.
Really big basket. 51-49. Hutchinson cuts that deficit to 2. Saints lead it by 2 and have the ball. Clock nearing the 8-minute mark. Drive to the right side, basket up and teetering good. Nothing moved by Veloso. Veloso really able to get inside and just put it off the window.
Always going right, though. Still.
49-53. Hutchinson trails it by 4. Van Etten trying to get it to Roebuck. Can't get it. Takes it outside left. Dribble drive. Ogle in traffic. Loses the basketball. With the ball will be the Saints. Over the right wing. The three-pointer by Hernandez is huge. She hits it. And a timeout's going to be taken by the Saints. They can sense it. They lead at 56-49. A 7-point Lady Saint lead with 3:37 to go in the fourth quarter. We will take a quick 30-second timeout. We'll be back right after this.
The Rothy family name has always been connected to serving the Hutchinson community, and you can expect the same kind of high-quality service when you visit Rothy Family Flooring. They believe you deserve to be treated like family, so they've invested in their own talented and trustworthy installers to lay your floors. No outside contractors will ever knock on your door if Rothy works for you. Let them show you their expansive selection of name brand flooring, and trust your home to the best. Rothy Family Flooring, 325 North Main, Hutchinson.
So the Blue Dragons Long winning streak, a 22-0 start, very, very much in jeopardy with 7:37 to go. Seward has come from as much as 8 down to lead by 7.
Yeah, Saints' loss, by the way, was to Butler earlier in the year. They have one loss on the conference schedule, so they basically would be tied win-loss record if this lead holds with the Dragons, but still would have the edge because of the win over Hutchinson. But let's see if Hutchinson can take care of that here with 7:15 to go. Nice feed inside of Van Nett. She'll back it up a little bit. Van Nett got to get one off, throws one on its way. It's off and hits iron, but not there. Not the shot she wanted.
No, it was a terrible offensive possession.
Hernandez comes out with it. And a 7-point lead for the Saints.
Saints have totally taken away the things that Hutchinson likes to do.
Outside, Hernandez, shift gears. Ball sails to the corner, ran down by Hernandez. They'll launch the three and hit it. Big three from the corner by Hernandez. She had 7 against the Mavericks last Wednesday in Goodland. And right there, it is a 10-point lead for the Saints at 59-49. Ball outside, Roebuck for 3. Rams off, no good. Rebound's going to be cleared out by Babani. And right now, it's the Saints' ball game to win with 6:20 remaining. They're in control with a 10-point lead.
They have outplayed Hutchinson by a wide margin in the second half.
Dribble drive to the left. Layup good.
Doing whatever they want to do against the Hutchinson defense.
Veloso just took it right inside and scored a 12-point lead, and this is a big, big run after we were tied at 47 apiece. A timeout taken by the Dragons. A full 1-minute break. We'll take a break as well. We'll be back with more from the Sports Arena. Hutchinson down in a big way, 61-49. The Lady Dragons struggling. We'll be back in 1 minute.
To anyone considering a change in family doctors or looking for an attentive primary care physician who's more concerned about you than your insurance, welcome to Prairie Star Health Center. We offer health care held to a higher standard with a choice of dedicated, compassionate physicians. Experience the difference you'll feel when you have a patient-centered medical home. Prairie Star Health Center, 30th and K61 in Hutchinson.
We all like to save money when and where we can, right? You can do that every day at Salt City Pawn and Jewelry. Hi, this is owner Paul Phillips inviting you to stop in and say hi to our friendly staff. And while you're here, check out over 3,000 square feet of great merchandise priced at outstanding values. We don't have to offer huge sale prices for one day only when we do that on a daily basis. Save big over retail prices on firearms, electronics, guitars and amps, name brand tools, video games, jewelry, and more. See us at 916 East 4th and Hutch, just east of 4th and Severance. We're proud to be alumni and supporters of all Blue Dragon athletics.
The Blue Dragons are a basketball team that has always gotten a lot of points out of the inside, and Seward's done a good job of forcing the Dragons out to the perimeter. And the Saints have started the fourth quarter just when I thought they would be the tired team. I think their defenses maybe worn Hutchinson down. Saints started the fourth quarter tied, have outscored Hutchinson 14-2 in the first 4 minutes.
Yes, exactly. They played well in that first 4 minutes, hit a couple big threes. Hutchinson needs to regroup. Here's Roebuck. She'll gun and miss. Rebound cleared out, and Saints get the rebound as Hernandez comes out with it. Saints will bring the basketball up. These two will meet again here pretty darn quickly at the tail end of February. I think it's the 23rd as we travel down to Seward. And of course, then Region 6 gets started. Angle to the right side, driving in, missing her shot. The ball pops out. Hernandez comes up with it for the Saints at the miss by Veloso inside. She's been able to get inside, Rusty, easily in this second half.
Yeah, and that's indicative of 21 points.
They're going to take some time off, run some clock, 13 on the shot clock, 5:07 on the game clock. Now they go to the right side. Bradshaw stays with her. She'll bounce out and pop the three. It's short, way off. It's marked, no good. Saved, though, by the Saints, and then they step out of bounds as Hernandez caught a corner. I'll tell you what, Nuka Bukidi came out of nowhere to come up with the basketball, but kicked it out and turned over by the Saints.
Just the 11th turnover by Seward.
That's been the story of the game.
And it was kind of unforced.
61-49. Hutchinson trails it.
Look at the defense that they're playing right now. They're really doing a good job.
Hutchinson outside the oval. Left wing Vanette, high arching three ball. They'll go ahead and go. Rebound cleared away. And Hutchinson throwing up some shots they don't normally want to take. But it's because of the defense that's being played right now by the Saints. Saints angle to the left side.
Hutchinson 1 of 8 from the field in the fourth quarter.
4:18 to go. Clock's starting to become a factor. Three-pointer by Hernandez is good from outside, and three-point shooting becoming a factor as well, as Hernandez now with 12, and it is 64-49, a 15-point lead.
If I were a betting man, I'd have lost a lot of money on this.
Sure enough. Take nothing away from how talented Hudson is, but Saints have taken it right at him in the second half. There's a drive and a foul called. Mickens will go to the line.
And Hutchinson has not been able to do what Jada Mickens did right there. Drive it to the basket. If Hutchinson had been able to do that, I think they could have gotten the Saints in some foul trouble.
Adjustments that the Saints made at halftime certainly did pan out, and right now they have a 15-point lead with 3:50 to go. Mickens' free throw makes it 14. Now an opportunity to get a little run going. Take some momentum. Second toss. This one's up and good. So it's a 13-point ball game. It's 64-51. Schimmel will check into the Blue Dragon lineup, and you can tell it on the faces. These Lady Dragons haven't been in this situation this year.
No, they lost to Seward twice last year. This was not what they had in mind.
Ball across the half court. Veloso, ball on the outside, Hernandez. Jumper up from the right side, but up and missing by the Saints, and out comes the Blue Dragons with the basketball. Tia Bradshaw into the lane, shoots and misses. Rebound cleared away. Foul call, they got travel. Shedwoska had the ball, but then traveled with it. The difference in the ball game, number 22 in the second half, Rusty.
Yeah, number 22.
Yeah, that's Velosa.
And 24 Hutchinson turnover.
Yep, exactly. 30-second timeout. We'll get a break in. 3:25 to go in this fourth quarter play. Hutch down 64-51. We'll be back with more Lady Blue Dragon basketball in 30 seconds.
HCC Sports is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert F. of the Hutchinson Clinic, Barkley Plumbing, Vernon Chiropractic Center, Tim and Gina Ritter, along with Brian Strange of the Green Vision Group, Sutton Kaufman Transmission Service, Wade Patton Insurance, A&A Builders, Bold Office Shares, Mega Manufacturing, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Lowen Corporation, Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, and by Mann, Wyatt, and Rice, LLC. These Sportscaster Club members help provide funds for HCC scholarships.
Still time, but the Dragons are likely to have to hit a bunch of threes, and they haven't made one in the second half.
Here comes the inbound. Quickly comes into Roebuck. She'll back it up a little bit. Angle dribbles. Spins in the lane, puts it up, misses it. Rebound's going to be cleared out by Kobani. And Saints basketball with 3:13 to go. Let's see if they roll off about 20 seconds before they take a shot out of half court. Is Velosa. Right side. They'll work it. Ball on the outside. Three-pointer top of the key. Rims off on a missed shot by Shedwoska. And a foul underneath is going to be called.
Mickens, I think.
And Mickens will pick up the personal foul. Here comes Tinney into the lineup.
Hutchinson has scored just 12 points in the second half. That from a team that averages 85. You think the Saint defense hasn't been good? Wow.
Ball knocked away out of bounds. Last touched by a Blue Dragon. Yeah, they came out in the third quarter. Down by 6 at halftime and locked it up big time. All right. Blue Dragons get set defensively. 2:46 to go. Hudson's got to put a little pressure on the ball. Schimmel out. Veloso goes left side. Ball stolen away by Ogle. Ogle brings it up. Ogle will take it in, lays it up, and scores it in the end one. Now that does two things. Number one, you score, gives you another opportunity at the foul stripe, and it stops the clock with 2:28 to go.
Abby Ogle with 10. And the foul is the 5th on
Shevwoska?
Yeah, Shevwoska got her 5th foul there.
64-53. Hutch can make it a 10-point game with an Ogle free throw. Bonica Kuamba checks into the lineup for the Saints. Ogle gets set. Free throw toss is off. It's marked, no good. Ogle gets it back. Underneath, goes up, puts it up, doesn't score, but she's fouled and have another opportunity. Boy,
Abby Ogle is playing really hard right now.
She could have got that. It would have made it really interesting because it would have made it a 9-point game with a chance to get another one. Let's see if she can hit a couple free throws here. Ogle's free throw toss is up and off. It's marked, no good. Ogle, a 79.2% free throw shooter. Had 7 points in a win against Barton. Free throw toss is up and good. Split the pair there. 10-point ball game, 64-54. Ogle will check out. Schemmel will check out, and Ogle will check back in. Actually was not substituted for, so here we go. Dragons going to put a little pressure on the backcourt. Bradshaw tied on Velosa. Ball over to Hernandez on the dribble. Right at half court. Boy, just about stepped on the line. Back on the outside left. Back to top of the key. They'll work it. Saints with 16 on the shot clock. 2:09 on the game clock. 10-point ball game. Hutch needs a break. Dribble drive underneath. Layup. Good. Underneath the scoring, it was Kuamba. Back to a 12-point effort. 66-54 Saints. Ogle. Left side now to Tenney. Back to Van Ness. She was red hot in the first half, but they've shut her down in the second half. Left side drive. Hutchinson with the basketball. 11 on the clock and a reach-in foul call. Tenney just about scored, but the reach out on Kuamba. And not a shooting situation. That's the team's 4th. Well, you got to give credit where credit was due, Rusty.
Hey, the Seward Saints just came in and outplayed her.
Yeah, sure did. Van Ness, 3-point shot does not go. Rebound cleared away by the Saints with 1:32 to go. A 12-point lead and the basketball for Seward. Seen crazier things happen. Drive down, pull it up a little bit.
These teams will meet again in Seward on February 23rd.
Yep. There's a reach-in foul called against the Blue Dragons. It'll be on Ogle. That'll be her 4th.
One thing Hutchinson has done is to rebound well, but the inability of the Dragons to get anything out of the inside and all those turnovers, too much to overcome.
Yeah, 1:16 to go. Down by a margin of 66-54. The drive inside, shot not there. Rebound cleared underneath, jump ball called. Possession here will be the Saints. So Hutchinson's big run of 22 straight wins is about to come to an end. The Saints will have a run of their own working with 15 straight wins. They'll go to 21-2. The Dragons will fall to 22-1.
And the two teams will be tied in the Jayhawk West.
Yep, basically. And quick foul's going to be called. This will be only the 4th team foul against Hutchinson. So if you're going to put them at the line, you're going to have to do it very quickly. It's going to be a foul fest real quick here. That's Schemmel. That's her. That'll be her 3rd. Here comes the inbound. They quickly get it in. There's another foul on Bradshaw. They failed to put the team fouls up. That's actually the 5th team foul. They missed on one. And here comes Ogle back into the lineup. His shooting free throws now will be the Saints. They are not going by the foul.
They're going to get
off.
2 shots.
Yeah. They should be getting the 2. And they're going to hold up because they're getting ready inbound.
Nope, I'm showing 4.
Are you?
Yep.
Okay.
I think it's.
No, it was confirmed, yeah.
5. I must have forgotten to mark one down. That happens. And the young lady that has done it to the Dragons is at the free throw line.
Free throw toss is up and good as she continues. And Sylvia Veloso. She's a good one. Free throw toss. Got them both. 68-54. It cost the Hutch Blue Dragons 2 points, but that's how you play it strategy-wise. 1 minute to go. Ogle has her pocket pick by Veloso. Veloso bring it down, lay it up, and miss it. Rebound cleared, though, by the Saints. They'll keep it alive and then get a fresh 30 out of it. 43 seconds to go. Reaching foul called on Bradshaw.
It is time to let it come to a close.
And the Saints have came into the sports arena and silenced the number 3 team in the nation. They're ranked number 8, so
they'll move up.
Yep. Free throw toss is up and good.
And they look like a very good basketball team, about 6 deep.
Muku Bikiti will hit the free throw. She'll shoot a second one, knocks that one down. 70-54. Hutchinson trails with 37 seconds to go. Van Hemp 3 won't go. Rebound cleared underneath by the Saints. And Coach Anderson says don't foul. They'll pull it off and peel it off. And shot clock difference of about 3 seconds. So Hutch might get another possession. All second half. Tale of 2 different halves, Rusty.
Yeah, it really was. But it is hard to argue that this was a game that Hutchinson could have won, because the facts are Hutchinson was just dominated in the second half.
Long 3 ball off its mark, no good. Hutchinson comes up with the basketball. That is it. Your final from the sports arena. Saints 70, Dragon Ladies 54. A tough loss at the hands of the Seward Saints for the Blue Dragon Ladies. Could be one to build on, though, folks. You got to look at it like that. Only 1 loss on a wonderful season so far. But this one is going to sting a little bit. Saints win it second half. They came from behind. They were down by 6 and won at 70-54. We will take a 2-minute timeout and add up all the numbers. Again, your final, Saints 70, Dragon Ladies 54. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
This is Carter.